and aesthetics. He's graduated in transportation design at the University of Turin. And yeah, we are in a hurry. The floor is yours.
I'll go as fast as possible.
No, in time.
So good morning, everybody. It's a real privilege and honor to be on the stage representing myself as a transportation designer and also the company I work for, which is EPING. EPING is a engineering and design studio based in Italy, in the north part of Italy, half an hour from Milan. We are currently 18 employees. It was established in 2016, a young company, and we take our customers hand by hand from the design phases of industrial machines, from the concept, the sketches, to the final testing and production phase. What you will see today are a relationship between styling and mechanical engineer. How does styling impact production cost and overall profitability of a machine? The impact of styling on environmental sustainability, and the impact of styling on ergonomics of machine and products. So what is the relationship between styling and mechanical engineer? First, we have to define what design is and what styling is. I think you all know what a design process is and all its phases. Many times, people actually don't think about styling, which is the creative phase at the center of this process. What you will see today are some abstract of a case study we did for one of our clients. We are in the office designers and mechanical engineer that interact with one another. So each of us takes different phases and develops them. We start off with a brief, a competitor study, a product analysis. We take part in the styling process, which is the creative part, and we develop the concept. In this case, what you see here is a chapter we did for one of our clients in a case study of a pick and carry machine. The client came to us asking to put a new machine on the market. We analyzed its lineup, and we found it was missing a medium-sized machine. So we went on and developed this project for them. We obviously do a competitor study. We have to know what other competitors do on the market and what they offer. This is a very technical analysis in which dimensions and performances are compared to know what we have to do next and hopefully better. Product analysis. We have a little bit of a glitch here. In this part, we get to know what we are designing. We not always know the types of machines. Sometimes a new machine come in and we have to know whether what are the components and what are the main layouts of these machines. Now the next part is the creative process. So we start by gathering mood boards, which define the mood of the project and the type of style the clients want. We get to take inspirations from other markets, other machines, already existing machines. Sometimes we get to take inspirations from supercars, even though these machines are pretty slower. We take inspiration from product design and also architecture. This part is the sketching part. So we start by sketching with paper or pen on, with pencil or pen on paper. We still use paper because it's a very tactile and sensorial experience for us designers, but also for the client. We usually leave the sketches, the original ones, to the client at the end of this process. We use also graphic design softwares to transform the original paper sketches into 2D graphic concepts. The next phase is the concept development phase. So once the client has decided whether he wants to go with one option or another, we take on the design with few little tweaks and we develop it. In this process, this part of the process, the concept and the objects starts to come to life. We try to put in every step a little bit more detail, hopefully gathering the final product as soon as possible. But how does this impact a project? Well, two main points to see here. The machine layout, obviously during this phase the engineers have to define what is the machine layout, to know where exactly the components, the batteries, sometimes fuel tanks if it's a thermal machine, the wheels, the engines, so we can't actually draw anything we want. We have to go side by side with the engineering aspects. And also design a lead time. I was mentioning earlier, we go parallel way with the engineering part and development, so obviously this shortens the design and process time. What is the impact of styling on the production cost of the machine? Obviously form factor. As always, not as always, but often the more complex the part is, the more it costs. So we have to find out firstly how many machines the client wants to produce, what kind of market is he into. Obviously the production technology, if a client wants a very soft, rounded shape with smooth edges, we can't go with sheet metal. It would cost too much and it would be too difficult. So maybe we have to develop a vacuum forming mold or fairing or a fiberglass mold. And obviously modularity. We often have to deal with our clients who design not only one machine but a lineup, so maybe 3-4 machines. And to keep the cost lower, we have to have the possibility to have different components, in this case the styling components on different machines. And how do we do that? We often have the possibility to think while designing a modular mold that can vary in length, in width and in height. And how does the styling impact environmental sustainability? We often talk about circular economy these days, and the difference between circular economy and the linear economy. Linear economy has a concept of take, make and waste. As in circular economy, as designers, we try to keep an eye on the raw materials when we choose the materials we are using to design our products. We manage waste. Sometimes our clients ask us to reuse some of their parts they have been using and they have in-house, so we can keep and try to keep the cost lower and obviously the waste and impact it has on the market and environment. And of course, electrification trend, a very popular trend these days. But how does this electrification trend apply on design and styling? Well, firstly, electric perception. Nowadays, clients want to perceive their machine as electric machine. And how do we do that? Simply by doing the same thing that the car design market has. So by eliminating air vents, air intakes for thermal engines and exhaust openings. By eliminating this kind of details, or even choosing the right colors when we design the machine, it gives the right perception when the machine is put out in the market. Obviously, weight distribution. A big con of electric vehicles are these heavy batteries. Although they keep evolving in a very fast way, Battery technology is evolving very fast. The main con on these big, heavy industrial machines are the battery placement. But we try, while designing, when we have a blank piece of paper, we ask our engineers where is the best part to place the batteries. In fact, these heavy machines often have big counterweights, so by placing the batteries in the right spots, we actually can use the batteries as counterweights, so we have a cost reduction of whether it is a metal plate or a cast iron counterweight. And obviously layout simplification. Electric machines are, they have a very simple layout, often not having hoses or tanks, fuel tanks and oil tanks. So this gives us the opportunity in the same amount of space to have a different option when styling. So how does styling impact ergonomics? Well, each day we have to go against what are the four main principles of ergonomics. So posture, reach, force, and vision. We also design products. We have to keep in mind while designing the approach the final user is going to have on a joystick or a cab design, where the user is going to sit. How is he going to see the work area he's into? How is going to reach the control? So these are the four fundamentals we have to encounter and try to respect each day. There's more. During a project, there's a 3D development. There are executive drawings, obviously FEM analysis, which is a very technical aspect. CGI that can support the market side of the client. It can give them the possibility to promote and sell the machine even before it has been made. And obviously calculation reports to certify the machine in different markets and in different countries. I'd like to leave you with this final image of the two machines on the right that have been designed in our studio, and the two machines on the left that are not that old as you think. They are a pretty recent machine, and we think we applied in the best way possible this principle you saw today while designing these machines. I'd like to leave you with a short graphic CGI video that gives you the possibility to understand our core principle and our business. Thank you guys.